Today we're going to quickly go through everything we currently know about Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. This is the third book in the Empyrean series, which is started by the popular Fourth Wing, so I'm excited to see what the third book is going to bring. Since the cover design for Onyx Storm was just released recently, I figured it was a great time to go over what we know so far. If you're not aware, Onyx Storm is part of the fantasy series that begins with Fourth Wing, the second book is Iron Flame, and the third book is Onyx Storm. These are all written by Rebecca Yarros, and they make up the Empyrean series. These romantasy books are full of intense battles, passionate romance, and of course, dragons. I absolutely devoured the first book, and just recently finished the second one, so I am ready to dive into book 3. Since the cover design is the most recent piece of information we got, we'll start there. In a nod to the title, the cover features a black and gray design. And the deluxe edition, which you can get in the links down below, it's currently only $20, is going to have sprayed edges again. And our dragons are back. So Fourth Wing, the first book in the limited edition, had dragons on the sprayed edges, and then Iron Flame just had black sprayed edges. So it looks like we're going back and forth between every other book is going to have dragons versus just regular sprayed edges. There are a few theories already about where the plot is going to go based on the cover design. That light versus dark theme that we're seeing with like the silver and the black cover could continue to point to the battles of good versus evil that are happening in the series. And of course that can also mean the battles that are waging within each of our characters. For example, Xaden, as anyone who's read the end of Iron Flame knows, is facing a significant challenge of his own, so he is going to be battling through much of this book with the decisions that he made. And also Violet continues to struggle with the wars within herself as well. Also notice that there are two suns that sort of transform from rising into setting suns, so this could possibly just be a reference to Violet's command over the sky, which we know about, or there's also been discussion about this as a reference to Rebecca's W writing style. And that basically is like, if you think of an actual W, whenever it's going down, there's kind of a denouement, like things are getting kind of crazy, there might be something really bad about to happen, and then we start to rise back up into some more good parts or things that are going well for our characters, and then continue back down. So that style, we're kind of in the bottom of one of those W's, so I think that we've got a lot of dark times ahead in this next book. And of course the tagline that's written on the cover says "Brave the Dark," so I think that's just another indication that these characters that we love so much are headed towards some dark times. While I'm excited to read Onyx Storm, I also know that Rebecca isn't afraid to put her characters through some serious, terrible things. So I'm a little bit nervous about what we're going to get because I think this is going to be one of the hardest books for our characters to get through. And just to get back to the basics, this book will release on January 21st of 2025. You can pre-order it now. As I mentioned, the link is down below. It's a great price and you want to snag this now if you want to get this limited edition with those dragons sprayed on the edges. Let me know in the comments if you have any theories about what we're going to expect in book 3.